What's up, everybody? It's your girl, Dee the Chosen One. I am going to quickly go through, I call it Granny's pound cake, but it's my mom's pound cake with my little spin on her basic pound cake recipe. Anybody know Miss Peaches knew her pound cakes were the bomb.com, right? I'm gonna go through everything quickly because sis got homework she gotta have in by 11:59, and this cake is gonna take 3 hours to cook. We're gonna cook it on 300 degrees for 3 hours, but let me walk you through the process real quick. All right, I don't have my KitchenAid mixer no more, but I am gonna get another one. So in the meantime, we gotta make it do with what we got, right? First thing I'm gonna do is I've had my butter and my eggs sitting out overnight at room temperature because you don't want to bake cakes with cold items. When I woke up and before I took my shower to get ready to start my homework, which I did one assignment already, I got 4 more to do, but it ain't all that hard. My air conditioner is loud, so it's gonna pop on and off, whatever it is, what it is. But I took the heavy whipping cream out so it can get to room temperature. I just didn't want to let this sit out overnight. Okay, so I got a whole pound of butter. Whatever kind of butter you use, make sure it's butter, it's not margarine, and get unsalted, right? We're gonna use this whole thing, honey. And so I'm gonna clean as I go. I'm gonna leave this bowl here because once I crack my eggs, it's just gonna have to put that in there, you heard? All right, so I got my trash can right here. So this butter is feeling so good, y'all. It's so, look at that. Come on, butter, it's butter. So first thing we're gonna do is this whole thing, a carton of butter or a container, which should be 1 pound of butter. I got this just to help me because we're not leaving no butter on this package, right? We're gonna use it all, and it smells so good. And we're gonna use, we're gonna cream the butter with the sugar, which is gonna be 3 cups of sugar, which you'll see me measure out in a second, okay? And get this out. Oh, most of that came out. We like that. And so, and then I just put it back on there because I'm crazy, but whatever. I've been craving this pound cake for a while, and hopefully it turns out good, which I normally don't have an issue with this pound cake because it's tried and true, baby. It is tried and true. Where my mama got this recipe from, I don't know. I didn't know it's good as heck. I remember when I was in high school, me and my brother, we used to ask her to make this, and sometimes she'll have it ready for us when we got out of school. And then my next door neighbors, they would come over because mom would have fried chicken too. And sometimes she'll have her famous rolls. So I have my towel here, so I'm just gonna wipe my hands off from the butter. No, I got a random fork just sitting on the counter, but sis is thirsty, so I'm about to get a drink. Watch all that. Okay, so I got the sugar coming next, y'all. 3 cups of sugar. Most importantly, when you're doing baking, you want to make sure everything is leveled off, okay? And so, yeah, I got a big old thing of sugar. I'm using pure cane sugar, whatever sugar you use. Just don't let it be powder, okay? Why am I about to get it with this? Because I'm crazy. Anyways, we're going to do 3 cups, right? And while it's in there, yes, I'm leveling it off with my fingers because I can. It's mine. So that's 1. That's 2, right? And then there's 3. So I know I'm gonna need the sugar, so we're gonna push this. Well, actually, I'm gonna put it over here out the way. Okay? And I'm just dusting the sugar off my hands. And so we're just gonna come in here. It's about to get loud, but hey, it's okay. And we're gonna mix this together, okay? Trying to move this out the way so you guys can see. just gonna mix. We gonna mix. Hey, you gonna mix it, mix it, mix it, mix it, mix it. We gonna mix it. Go mix it. Yeah, we gonna mix it. Yeah, we gonna mix it. Mix it, mix it, mix it, mix it. I like to do this for a couple of minutes. Why? Just because. I don't know the science why, but I like to mix it. Cheap mixer. The speeds seem like they are the same to me, but whatever, it is what it is. So it took less time than what I thought, but it's all incorporated, y'all. Let me see if y'all can get a dose of this right here. Booyah, booyah. So next you're gonna add 6 eggs. I use large eggs. Some people use jumbo, but I just use 6 large eggs. They definitely were sitting out overnight, so they're definitely room temperature. So what I'm gonna do is, I need something to put this on. And no, I'm not editing none of this video. Y'all gonna get what y'all get, okay? Crack this in here, cause I don't want no eggshells. My cake mix. We're gonna do one at a time, okay? Ugh, I need to wash my hands. Actually, I just rinsed them because I'm literally gonna take this eggshell out of here and I'm gonna crack all my eggs in here. That way I can just pour it and not have to stop and wash my hands each time, okay? So I got 1 egg in, so of course there's 5 left. I did math, so proud of myself. All right. This butter and sugar smells so good, y'all. You crack your eggs how you want to. I just don't want to crack them on my counter because I just don't want to. All right? That's that. Now I'm going to wash my hands real quick because that's what I do. And I don't turn the hands off with my clean hands. I don't turn the faucet off with my clean hands. I use a napkin or a paper towel. All right, let's get this 1 egg incorporated, y'all. I'm not sure why you gotta do it 1 at a time. That's just how I was taught, and that's what I keep on doing. So the eggs are incorporated. It's just like a big old fluffy mess. It's so pretty. You see that? It's just so pretty. Okay, So what I'm adding that my mom did not use is, I usually use lemon, but I'm trying to mix it up a little bit. And so I'm going to put cheesecake jello in it. You don't have to do it. It's just what I'm doing because I'm trying to spice it up a little bit. The lemon, and I get the powder, not the jello mix. It's the pudding mix, okay? I'm just going to pour this whole thing in. And once I incorporate this, then I'm going to work on my 3 cups of flour. Now, I am committing the cardinal sin because I only like Swan's cake flour. It's the cake flour in a red box. Do not be disrespectful to this pound cake by using all-purpose flour. My mom will come and she will haunt you in your sleep. I hope to God she do. Because we do not do cake, we do not do all-purpose flour. Any other flour outside of cake flour, which Swan's is the best, red box, but I had to use what I could get from the store because Swan's was also out COVID. Okay, so I will be working on 3 cups of this, and I'm gonna alternate between heavy whipping cream. You need a pint between flour and cream. Okay, and I'm gonna end up on the cream, but I'm gonna mix this pudding in real quick. Okay. It smells so good. All right, so that's that, and this. I hope my cake don't turn out too bad because I don't use this cake flours. I don't like it. And I got my knife so I can open this flour. And actually, let me get a different, so I'm going to do my 1/2 cup thing because I use my cup for sugar. And so I'm going to use this. So of course I'm going to have to do this 6 times, but it is what it is. And then we're going to level it off. So that's 1. 2 1/2 cups make a whole, all right? So, don't come for me. Do not come for me. All right, I'm gonna mix this in. Once you start using flour, you don't wanna overmix your batter, okay? So, I am going to shake this, and I got flour all over my hand. And I'm just gonna pour, I don't know, is it a 1/3 maybe in here? Always eyeball it because this is a pint. You're gonna need a pint, okay? I'm gonna pour a little bit in here. Mix it. So, we're going to work on our 2nd cup of flour, and I'm going fast because I got to hurry up. So that'll be 1, 2, that makes a whole cup, which makes a total of 2 cups I've used so far. So I'm going to mix this in a little bit. Push it down because the flour is wet. And then I'm gonna pour some this in. Okay, now I'm getting stuff everywhere. And then this is my last cup. So that's 1. And then that's 2. I'm gonna throw that in the sink. And I'm gonna put this in the box because no that. Okay. Oh, I just almost cut myself. Clumsy as heck. Alright, I'm gonna put some of this flour down in. And this batter is going to be thick, so do not add more liquid than what you're supposed to, or I'm gonna punch you in the face, okay? I'm just kidding, I'm not violent. I like to think that I am. Sound good, right? Alright, let's go. Next, you're gonna mix some of this in. And then I'll pour the rest in just a second, okay? Now I'm gonna pour the rest of it in. I'm getting all of it. And then I'm just gonna let this mix. It smells so good, guys. I'm not gonna mix too much longer. Okay, so we got a pound of butter, we got 6 eggs, we got a whole little pudding mix of cheesecake mix. You could do lemon is best, you could do vanilla, but you don't have to add that. That's just me doing something extra, right? So we're gonna add our flavoring, and then it's gonna be the last mix I do with the mixer, and then I'll do my spatula and scrape the edges, okay? My mom only uses cause for almond and lemon in hers, which is it's the bomb. That almond just gives it that little pop that makes you say, oh my God, what is that? It's amazing. Don't skip it. So we're gonna do this is new, so I'm probably gonna have to fight with this little tab because I always cut my nails too short, and well, I didn't have to fight. Come on. We're gonna do this is a tablespoon, so I'm gonna do 2 of these, okay? Smells heavenly, guys. 2 of these, okay? 2 tablespoons of lemon. Trust me, it's not too much. It's what's needed, okay? Promise you that. So 2 lemon. This is also new, so I'm gonna open this real quick. And so you got 2 lemons, right? And then we're just gonna do 1 tablespoon of the pure almond extract. Please don't use imitation lemon or vanilla or almond when you're baking. This right here is imitation butter. I'm adding this because I'm doing extra, but I like the way that it brings out the butter flavor. I also add this to my pancakes. Any kind of baking, I'm always adding the extra butter. They don't have pure, authentic butter extract. It's always going to be imitation. Unless you know something different, then I stand corrected, okay? So I'm going to do this last thing with my mixture. I'm just wiping off of this because I don't do... I got a little bit of OCD, but not like my sister. Hey sis, love you. She done kick my butt. So I'm gonna mix this. It smells amazing, guys. You can add whatever flavors you want to, but this is my mom's. It's the lemon and the almond, and that's just a staple for her pound cake. She can add anything else. You really don't have to, but I'm just me. They say if it ain't broke, don't fix it, but I always wonder, like, what if I add this and then I try it and it works? So, whatever. Alright, so I'm going to turn this off. I'm going to... Wow, guys. guys, I literally just got cake batter all over my floor and my counters because I'm an idiot. Oh, geez, because I thought I was pressing the eject button, but I wasn't. I'm trying to get as much off of here, but you know, this is going to be for me to eat. They say don't eat raw eggs, but whatever. I've been eating cake batter since I was a little girl. Y'all. That's good. I'll get that off camera. Let me scrape the sides for this, y'all. Actually, I'm gonna turn my camera off and wipe up my counter and stuff because I can't continue. And then I'll be back to continue mixing. Okay, y'all, so I've cleaned up everything real quickly. Except for this, look at this. Girl. Okay, all right. Look at this cake batter. It's supposed to be thick, so don't flip out, okay? I'm just scraping the sides because we want everything incorporated. And I promise you, I'm going to be pouring it in my cake pan in a hot second. I'm not doing a traditional round cake pan, just like the Angel Food cake pan, or I used to have a cast iron cake pan. That thing was amazing. But I'm just gonna do, so my mom, she bought this for me, and I'm gonna use this for the pound cake, okay? I also use this when I do like a double batch of banana bread. But it's amazing. That's my mom's. She gave it, not my mom's, but she bought it for me. It's mine. And I'm grateful because she made sure that I learned how to do her rolls. And I don't know if I'll ever do a video of that and post it anyways. So, all right, y'all. So that's that, okay? This is, I am going to melt this in the microwave, and I am going to drizzle over my cake once it's done baking and once it's cool. But I'll show you the finished product of that when I'm finished. But that's why this is here, okay? Nothing that you have to do. Literally, a pound cake does not need any frosting, but this right here, it just takes it over the edge. I battle between doing this one and the cream cheese one, but I've always done the lemon, and I just like the way it tasted. One day I'll venture off and try the cream cheese, but not right now. So I am going to go over to my sink, and I usually have Baker's Joy. It's in the white can, and it's already with flour and oil, but I couldn't find it, so I'm gonna do old school. I'm actually gonna spray it with the pan, and then I'm gonna do some cake flour and dust it. So give me a second. I could have did this off camera, but I want you guys to see the process, okay? And so I've covered every nook and cranny of this. And I'm just going to show you, this cake batter is supposed to be thick like that. Do not add extra liquid to this. This is how it's supposed to be. It's thick, but yet it's like light thick. I don't know if that makes sense, but that's exactly how it's supposed to be. Don't mess it up. This is what you're looking for. Okay? That. Promise. I will not steer you wrong on this, okay? My mom will probably beat me for showing this recipe, but love you, Mom. I'm gonna do a tablespoon. Actually, I'm gonna do more, and then I'm gonna empty it out in the sink because I ain't got time to be sitting here playing all that. All right. Okay. Set this back over here, and I have my oven. My oven is preheating. I'm gonna turn the oven light on. It's preheating. Again, we're cooking this on 300 for 3 hours. Why? That's because that's how she did it, and that's how I'm gonna continue to do it. Okay. I got a recipe from my dad. His is different. He uses different temperature, but he uses Dream Whip. It's a dry Dream Whip package. I'll do that one day. Give me a second, y'all. sticky. Yes, I could have just did it with the pan, but it's something about the flour. Then I'm dusting out the excess. And for the sake of time, I will clean my sink out in a second. So this is what the inside of my cake pan looks like, all right? So now I'm going to scrape again on the sides. And then I'm just gonna put everything in my cake pan, okay? And hopefully I don't drop it because this is clumsy, all right? I am a hot mess clumsy. Let me turn it this way. Because I just seen disaster. Y'all, it smells so good. You don't even know. Good googly moogly. Jeez Louise. Let's go to push that over a little bit. Y'all, it smells so good. All that butter, honey. Amazing. This is Granny Peach's pound cake. My mama could cook, y'all. She could bake. My favorite cake was this, of course, in German chocolate. She made that junk from scratch, y'all. Don't even know. And she also got a strawberry cake. This is gourmand. That's going to my belly. That too. And so I'm just gonna make this even because of the thickness of it. I want my cake to be as even as it can be. So I'm just gonna spread this evenly, and I'll show you guys in just a second. Oh my God. Let me get this knife so I can get most of this off. Even though I just want to say, you know what, I want to keep this for me, but I won't do that. Yes, this video is long. No, I'm not editing. If you don't want to watch it, don't, but I promise you, you won't regret it. Regret it. Regret. Alright. So I will show you. I don't care about it being smooth like that because when I get in the oven, the heat gonna take care of all that, but I just want to make sure it's even, which it is. And then, alright, y'all, that's for me. Okay? Look, booyah! So I'm gonna put this in the oven and let it cook for 3 hours. What I normally don't do, but I am going to do, is I'm gonna fill like a square or oval baking dish with water just so the moistness can get into it and see, because it forms like a crust. Actually, no, I'm not. I'm just gonna bake it because I don't feel like all that. This going in the oven. Love y'all. Be back later. Bye. All right, y'all. So cake was in the oven for 3 hours, and I took it out, but I'm gonna bring it over here and let it sit on here. I got my timer set for an hour. Once my hour is up, I will turn my cake out on this and just have it sit right here, just so that it can dry before I put my icing on, okay? So, it's hot, but it smells so good. Look at that beautifulness. And so I took a knife and went around the sides. I don't know why I did it now, because after my hour is up and I turn it over, I'm going to do it again just to make sure it comes out easily. And fingers crossed, because I like the Baker's Joy a lot, more than just the cooking spray and the flour. So we'll see how it turns out. I'll be back. Bye. I totally forget to film while I flip the cake out. But look, it's just a little bit of crumbs up in there. See it? But this is so pretty, y'all. Hope I don't tear it, because I need to let it sit on this bottom. Jeez Louise. My dumb self. Almost tore it. Jeez. Ugh. I didn't plan this out too well, did I? I need to scoot it up. I don't want to be touching them. My hands are clean. I just washed them, but still. It's still warm. I just want to flip it so it'll stand up. There we go. That'll work. It's better than nothing, right? See? The top is cracked, but I'm gonna cut this in half anyways because I don't have a cake pan for this. I don't have a round cake pan, period, is why I use that cake pan, but I'm gonna wrap it up in foil when it completely dries. And so again, this is lemon icing that I will nuke in the microwave just to get it thin, and then I will drizzle over the top, but I will video it, okay? All right, I'm gonna turn it off again. But y'all, it smells so good. So good. So I'm gonna put my timer for another hour, then I'll come back and make it do what it got doggone do. It smells so good. Bye. All right, y'all. So I'm about to pull the icing out the microwave. Hold on. Whoa, I could drink this with a straw, baby. Look how, can you see? Let me come closer. Look how liquidy that is. You see it moving? I'm gonna stir it. Then I'm gonna drizzle. Then I'm gonna drizzle. Drizzle. Y'all are so sleepy. But I'm some of this cake, you don't even understand. Look at this. That's the consistency that you want. I did a total of 50 seconds because I did 30 and it wasn't where I wanted it to be. Can y'all see me? Okay. There's no rhyme or reason for me. People who have better skills at drizzling could probably do a lot better. Oh, she picked the whole thing up. Okay, here I go. And I don't know how much I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna drizzle back and forth with the spoon. This lemon smells so good. It smells so amazing. Oh my gosh. I can't wait to get the piece. Literally, the icing smells like heaven. Ooh, child. And then when it dries, it's just gonna be so amazing. Oh, it's filling up the little space at the top, the little dents. I'm usually up all night, but I don't know why I'm so sleepy. I could stop here, but for what? Probably gonna use all of this just because I can. I could drizzle this if I want to. Oh my gosh, look at that, just coming off the sides. Honey, honey, honey. Listen, Linda. This is so pretty. Okay, I quit after this maybe. And then I'm gonna let this sit for another probably 40 minutes or so. That's it. I didn't use the whole container. I still got some at the... Woo, child. I just split it on my counter. Lord, I'm tired, y'all. Y'all gonna get... Thank you for watching. No, I'm not listing all the ingredients in this section. You're gonna have to watch the video if you want to know what's in the can. Goodbye.